And that was my impression of a dying manatee. No, not really. I'm just fucking knackered. Jesus Christ. Anyway, hello. I'm battling through my intense tiredness and the fact that I only got 2 hours sleep last night to put out another video because I really want to try and get this game finished by Christmas, and we're already on episode 11 and it seems like I've got so much more to do, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep battling on and kicking some serious football team anus. The word anus is always funny. The Hulkavorus, it has drifted here upon the sea for longer than one might expect. Perhaps you have already read of the doomed ship's demise in the embrace of unfathomed plains. What? Oh, okay. Apparently that's some big titan thing. Sure. Well, some say it was the sea itself which separates the ship, which preserves the ship's remains. Hidden properties within the water, sea creatures, binding together ruined planks of wood. Those such as yourselves and the accusers know another truth, I gather. The stars would not align over the wreckage if it did not have greater significance than first appears. May you have good fortune there, during the coming rites. I will try to. Pyre thinks she may be more restful current there, or Ray thinks the scribes will bless us there. I mean, I feel like taking the calmer seas seems like the better option, even if it does mean I have to do my Queen of England voice some more. You touch down on the Sea of Solus where you first encountered Sir Gilman and the Pyre Hearts. You shall soon carry on by sea, though for now you have some time to spare. Gaze into the abyss. Having arrived in the immeasurable depths of the ragged rock, you find yourself lost in thought, watching the horizon. And then... Thou art trembling as the night grows cold. Return now inside. Bertrude leads you back into the wagon's cabin, where the others are waiting. Together you share an entertaining conversation and a decent meal, courtesy of Wolfred, who caught a fresh fish earlier. Or a fresh catch, indeed. A whole catch of fish, not just one fish, an entire catch. Is catch the official plural for fish? It is now, I guess. Hello, Bertrude. You notice Bertrude studying the Beyonder crystal. She sets it down as you approach. The mouldy wraith rebuketh our attempt to summon her. She insisteth that we are too young to understand. She must be referring to Sandra. It seems that Bertrude may be able to invoke her. Stubborn, that one, possessing an ancient understanding, olden ways and olden times. Many centuries of history, knowledge of the scribes themselves, held captive here within the green-tinged stone, within that wraith's own memories. What? What? Would that we could extract them in some way. Perhaps thou couldst induce the wraith's obedience, reading one, for she heedeth not. She claims obligations unto only thee. Although... She stops and thinks very carefully. The Beyonder crystal is not to be tampered with. Your fellow exiles know that its use is at your sole discretion. She backs away from you, still thinking to herself. Ignorest thee our inquiries about this, O reading one? Our reasoning has taken us elsewhere. Her refusal to cooperate is like to be an ancient warning of some sort. It is possible that others of the southern bogs know something of her, but we shall not be tampering further with such sorceries ourselves. That the wraith refuseth to cooperate suggesteth her predicament is suitably deserved. She heads out in a huff. Apparently that was a huff. It's kind of hard to tell under all the flowery language. But the air grows still and quiet, and you sense something from the Beyonder crystal. Mouldy wraith, she says. Can you believe it, reader? Ah, to be so young and foolish again. Sandra the Unseeing laughs to herself. Your proximity to the Beyonder crystal must have been sufficient to invoke her in this case. That crone of yours is far too curious, I think. And it appears that even she has learned her lesson in this case. Thank the stars, I am beholden to no more than one among you Nightwings at a time. And thank the stars that happens to be you, rather than her. And if that crone attempts to lay her fingers on my Beyonder crystal again, I shall have to torment her dreams till she's my age. Do feel free to mention that if it comes up. Now, farewell. You know where to find me, lovely reader. She vanishes. Seems that Sandra proved resistant to Bertrude's tampering. If so much history is trapped within the Beyonder crystal, there it shall remain for the foreseeable future. Okay. Okay. Let's head off to the Hulk, shall we? Incredible or otherwise. It's pretty incredible, to be fair. It's a giant corpse of some monstrosity or other. I would not call that credible by any stretch of the term. What's for sale today?
Oh, hi guys, what brings you here again? Let me guess. The finest deals in the downside, that's what, am I right?
You're right. I really wanted your Stardust. Thank you. Can I just do that here? Oh, these can't be upgraded. These are kind of poo then. I spent a lot of money on those and they're really not worth my money.
Tell your friends about this, because I already told mine.
Implying Falcon Ron has friends. What are we doing? Upgrading this? No? Maybe? Upgrading this? Upgrading this. We'll get it to exactly 20, so it seems like a good thing to do. I mean, they're not bad, but a fully upgraded just single stat item is so much better. So much better. Okay. Let's commence it right, shall we? As you await the stars, a form dressed in the clothes of the rites approaches you and Volfred. You at first presume it to be one of your next adversaries, the accusers. But he cannot be one of them. Beside you, Volfred starts, something you've never seen him do. You observe the colours that he wears, an inverse of the Nightwings. Oh, we have a new voice! Oh, I wasn't prepared for a new voice. I thought we'd met everyone. I wasn't expecting to meet new characters this far into the game. What was this about? It wasn't part of the deal. I thought we were finally set.
Wilfred Sandalwood, it's been a while.
No, this cannot be. The demon unfastens his mask.
It can, and I think my voice matches my visage perfectly.
You perished. I watched you fall.
You did.
I grieved for years, yet now you live.
I do. Although these horns, they grew long ere I could walk again.
Unbelievable. Then, why are you here now, Orelek? He was one of the original team, wasn't he? Yeah. Betrayed? He was betrayed?
You know full well, Walfred, to reclaim what is mine by right.
The demon Orelek leaves without another word, which I'm sure you're all very thankful for, just as the stars above burst to life and seem to set the sky aflame. Oh, got some drama happening here, haven't we? Some serious shit going down. Can we turn this off? Yes. I know it's only Lendl, but I lost the last 2 matches and I feel like my pride is at stake here. I really can't lose again. I really can't. I thought I was getting quite good at this game with my flawless record and everything, but then it's like the difficulty finally got to a level that's like actually challenging, and it scared me.
Reader, what lunacy is this?
I don't know.
'Twould appear the Nightwings are to stand against themselves this time around.
Oh, okay.
This is a mutiny in violation of the sacred law. The exile whom you face, Orelek. Long ago he had his chance, and he relinquished it. He cannot simply claim it now. And I cannot preside over this nonsense.
Okay,
Good
don't then.
night.
See you later, you weird disembodied voice. What happened to the accusers? The stars showed we were to face them.
They must have suffered a misfortune of some sort.
Tampering with the stars' designs is not permitted, Orelek.
Cheating the worthy of their rightful liberty is not permitted either, Walfred.
You must know that I took no part in that betrayal. Search your heart, you know it to be true. Orelek says nothing for a time, and then...
Where are your clothes, Walfred? Why are you naked?
I have refused to wear them since, in a show of solidarity to you.
To elude the voice, I would suppose.
Yes, that too.
I see. You were never very good at this anyway. We shall see if that lot of yours is any better.
You cannot be serious. What sense is there in standing against each other? Why have I turned into Snake from Simpsons? But Orelek puts on his mask and stands ready.
I shall crush this lot of yours, Walfred. You shall see that I am not so easily discarded, and you shall not deny my liberty again. Oh?
Reader, the adversary whom we face, Orelek. He is not one to back down. He was very experienced in the rites, even at the time, and so beware. There was no one in his day who could prevail against him, and he appears even stronger now. I wish I had more valuable advice to give in this. I wish I had foreseen this. Well, you didn't, and you're shit. So thanks. Oh, Ray's unwell as well. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna have to take the Tailwind Crest off her then. Yeah, have a ring. Make you feel better. Right, we're gonna bring in Gilman. Pamatha. Gertrude. Rookie. My options are quite limited these days, it's got to be said. Rookie. Oh, we're trying to level Panther up, so... Tizo. Bertrude. We'll take Bertrude, I think. And I guess that means she's getting the speed up talisman. Gotta go fast.
Such a triumvirate you have assembled, Volfred. Then, let us see what they can do. Come and face me, false Nightwings!
This should be fun. You're too slow. Oh, no, evidently you're not. This is like the longest anyone's gone without scoring, I think, in this game so far. Nice! Nice! Bertrude's a bit of a boss, gotta be said. Might be in trouble now, though. Shit. Double shit. I completely lost track of where the ball was then. Sweet! Go, 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 quickly, quickly, quickly! That was a clusterfuck and a half right there, but it worked.
So long as our pyre yet burns, this is not over. But come now, let us put an end to it.
Whoopsie. Oh dear. This team's good, but they're slow, so even if my team gets wiped, I still have a chance of getting back to the ball and getting killed again. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, we're still in the lead. Nothing to worry about yet. No, no, get... What the fuck happened to Bertrude? Okay, we're still drawing, nothing to worry about yet. Yes! Oh, Christ. This shit is intense. Oh, I thought I made the jump then. God damn, not Tizo. Dog, shut up. This is tense. This isn't the time for guest spots. Wolf indeed, shut up. Yes! Whew. Right, if we can get anyone but Gilman to score now, which, you know, it's obviously not going to be Gilman, is it? Just go! Just fucking... Oh no! No, that was in! I was so in! Guys are hot shit on their jumps, it's gotta be said. Yes, yes, yes! Just put it in, put it in! There we go! Whew. Well, that can be taken in a very different context. What I just said there. I mean, that's basically how it tends to go for me. Put it in, there we go. Usually followed by, I'm sorry.
You, who call yourselves the Nightwings, it seems that you have learned something from Sandalwood after all. But you are the Nightwings in name only. And as for the rights, it is a mockery of what we once stood for. All of this, a stain upon the legacy of the scribes.
Fulford looks on as Aurelek departs without another word. Aurelek, forgive me. Well, you're free to ask him to forgive you, but...
Good as time is...
Shit, I'm getting my voices merged there.
Good a time as any to say thanks for having me along on this strange little journey of yours, reader darling.
Yeah, you're welcome, I guess. Yeah, rate quickness is kind of a big deal for her because she's slow as shit. You gonna level up? Yeah, you are. Thus does our grasp of ancient sorceries grow ever stronger still. Our Bertrude's power is less Pyre than the adversary's Pyre. She deals an additional 5 Pyre. Not bad. They're the same. Oh no, well it has more. Ah, okay. So is this tree dedicated to beating down when you're already winning, and this tree dedicated to grasping back when you're losing? Is that how this is going to work? Bertrude's Aurablast arcs at a wide angle. It already does. Oh, the Aurablast, the hit it while it's shiny thing. I'm no good at those, so... Charge up time before you can use Aurablast is reduced. Oh no, that Aurablast is just the right click. Okay, so that's nice, because it does have a big wind up. I guess that gives it a wider angle, but it's already got a big angle, so I'm not worried about that. And that's just more of that. On this side we've got... If she pounces at an adversary, she instantly recovers all her stamina. Not bad. While slithering, she uses 50% less stamina and moves 30% more quickly. That's good. Once per right, after saluting her adversaries, Bertrude turns them into fast-moving howlers. Well, we're gonna have to try this, aren't we? This side all sounds really good, but I'm gonna have to turn my team into howlers. Hex of victory it is then. It's a shame because I would kind of prefer having this as a safety net rather than this as a win harder button, but whatever. The Book of Rights or the Book of Wrongs? The Book of Rights or the Book of Lefts? The Book of Rights or the Book of Corns? No, that one doesn't work. Aurelek, he has changed. Scarce resembles now the one whom we travelled with back then. I'm afraid so. I can only begin to imagine what he has been through all these years. Reader, as you can see, Aurelek and we have some years in common. A story for another day. I need some time to look at how all of this affects our plan. Leader, sir. Orlek is a principled person. His freedom was denied him just as it was in his grasp. A doleful tale. Wolfred shall tell you more of him in due time. Of what, I have no doubt. For now, it seems the stars beseech you once again outside. There, deep in the infinite dark, once more you see a single star shining brighter than the rest. Let's follow the path to freedom. Well, we lost to a couple of shitbags and then beat the ancient legend, so this has been an interesting little season, but guess we'll move on to the grand finale. Once more then, unto the fall of Solium. Excellent. He's even doing the little Mr. Burns finger arch thing in his picture. It's good. A lot of Simpsons references so far today, haven't we? Our plan proceeds at pace. We can but continue to make good on all such opportunities the stars present. So much as possible. Then our ranks within the Commonwealth may yet grow strong enough that we shall sway the people towards our cause. It shall be difficult, but the people have their hearts and consciences, and the Commonwealth has long since lost its way. The never-ending wars with the High-Wing remnants, the passing of more sentences of exile than ever before, the increasingly more dubious causes, the burning of books, the outlawing of literacy, these are corruptions of the teachings of the scribes. Together we shall prove it soon enough. Wolfred, sir, what of Orlek? Wolfred says nothing in response at first, but then Orlek appears to have his own agenda now. We shall have to try and keep an eye on him, though. Our plan remains the same. Anyway, we have a mountain which we need to climb. Let's all rest up a bit if possible this night. We fly at break of dawn. Chatting with Tizo. Tizo seems despondent following the confrontation with Orlek. Tizo is filled with mixed emotions at having seen Orlek again. Like Wolfred, he thought for sure that Orlek had perished long ago. Tizo is angry that Orlek acted so unfriendly with everyone. Then the little imp looks up at you with sadness in his eyes, but says no more. Let's get us up to the rafters. She's developing new trials. Something's gonna happen. Alright, moving right along. Time is money, friend. As every goblin in World of Warcraft likes to remind us. Frequently. Oh, we can shift to go faster. I may have known that, but I sure as hell didn't remember it until just now. Can we W to jump as well? No. Okay. Or space to pass. Let's land in. Oh right, yeah. Ray shall gain favour from the scribes. Sounds like a good idea. Rookie shall gain favour from the scribes. Don't care. Okay. You land amid the solemn beauty of Mount Elodial, at whose summit awaits the liberation rite. Thus begins our ascent towards the fall of Solium. My agents in the Commonwealth report our plan is proceeding. Let us strive again to liberate one of our own and raise its chances. Okay. We'll do that. Nothing happening here? No? Okay. With some time to spare before having landed, after having landed in fact, not before, because that would be silly, you join Ray on a brief expedition to the summit of Monument of Solium. Jesus Christ. I said I was tired. Cut me some slack, alright? Thanks be to each of you, 8 scribes, for it is you who have united us together in this, your most sacred of traditions. The path and the outcome are the same, is that not so? But I need not ask, for I am sure of it. and so I shall follow unflinchingly the path that you have prepared for me. Soon you and C have finished paying your respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Soli and Myr has shown you favour. We shall soon begin your ascent, and there is time as yet to pursue your vocations. +2 hope. Excellent. Go on, what's going on in here? More Ray stuff. Ray seems to be speaking to herself again. She is unaware of your presence, or shows no sign of it at least. Mercy, freedom, that they are all intertwined. Mercy shall engender union among all of our different kind. Mercy shall engender union among all our different kind. She is reciting passages from the Book of Rites, though, to your knowledge, she can't read. For freedom to the worthy. The downside cannot let us all go free. Thus, freedom to the worthy. Is that not so, O Saint Triesta? Is that not the conclusion which you formed with your 7 most trusted friends? She pauses for a while as though listening and nods her head from time to time. Yes, I see. I am ever grateful to you, Saint Triesta, for your guidance and for your presence. And I wish all of your friends safe passage there among the stars. It must be so very beautiful out there. With your wings you can fly freely, can't you, Saint? You can visit me any time. Come and go as you please from the stars all the way here. You do not need a pair of wings in order to be free. I know. And yet, sometimes I wish I was like you or like Miss Pamitha. But I know I am the way I am because I'm meant to be this way, and I know that you are always watching, so thank you, Saint Triesta Tithus. Thank you, and all of your friends. She wanders out into the afternoon, leaving you there to consider her words. In the Commonwealth, her unwavering faith in the 8 scribes would have been seen as a delusion. Such prayer or communion was forbidden. The scribes were mythical figures, but even they worshipped the stars, and it was the stars that lighted the way for the founders of the Commonwealth, or so its leaders taught. Interesting. Relatively. Let's mentor a companion. Okay, Okay. I know I want to get rid of Pamitha, but I feel like rank 4 is the rank you need to get to be sent away, so she's already made that. That seems to have been the pattern I've sensed so far with my spider senses anyway. So we're going to mentor Bertrude to see if we can help her catch up a bit. Very well then, educate us if you canst. You ask Bertrude to explain to you in her own words the histories of the 8 scribes and speak to how their varied backgrounds form the basis of not just the rites, but the Commonwealth. Yay, level up. The strange designs of the 8 scribes, their everlasting sorceries are strong within this land, and we shall make further use of them, we think. Cool. We're gonna go faster, because I like going faster. Perhaps not all the wisdom of the scribes lies buried in that tome of thine. Okay. Oh, we got a choice again. Get some favour for Tizo, or favour for Bertrude. No, Bertrude won't be participating this time, so it doesn't really matter, does it? We'll let Tizo have it. Just because I like him. He's a cool guy. Not exactly my weapon of choice when it comes to the rites, but he's pretty cool in general. While traversing the old masonry on the way to the summit, you pass a monument to Jomua Menimane, and Tizo happens to take notice. Tizo has an inner voice. I guess he just sounds like me now. I greet you all again, old friends, and you especially, great-grandfather. Thank you for watching over me, and all of us. My friends could maybe use your help if you would offer it to them, whether through me or any one of us. We shall honour your names in the nights to come. Soon you and he are finished paying your respects. As you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that Jomo Many Mane has shown you favour. Tizo gained presence. Thanks. It's definitely what I wanted. More presents for Tizo. That's going to definitely sway things in my favour. You and your companions arrive once again at the Scribe's Gate, before an archway carved of stone. Shall we, reader? The minstrel leads you to his counterpart, who seems unsurprised to see you all approach. The exiles of the Nightwings, and you again, Tariq. Greetings, Celeste. Aye, we have returned. Stars shine darkly these past nights. Nothing more than a portent of your arrival, is it? Likely nothing more. Now, they are ready for you. Then come forth, each of you in turn. Please state your name and what it is you seek whilst crossing the Scribe's Gate.
I think my dog's to calm down. Floyd! Remember how you had to go to the vet the other day because of your bad leg and everything? I think maybe you should stop, like, fighting. Yeah? Seem like a good idea? Yeah?
Wait, you... She points to Bertrude. You're new amongst this group. You shall go first.
Please, do as she asks, Bertrude, madame.
We are known throughout the downside as Big Bertrude. We follow Sandalwood, for we are fond of him. He led us to exile, and he shall lead us out.
The gate guardian acknowledges her and motions for the rest of you to proceed. Everyone does, as before, including you. Once you have declared yourselves, she regards you all for a moment and beckons towards the mountaintop.
8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory.
Well, thank you, Celeste.
Until the summit, Tariq.
Here we are again at the giant Bible. Any last shopping I can do? Dog, seriously! Stop it! What's up with you?
Hey, welcome back, you guys. I guess this is a pretty decent spot for business all of a sudden. 'Cause it used to be, it was real bad up here, you know? I just sit here and wait, and sometimes it gets real cold, like I was telling you before, and stuff like that. So, anyway, you buying something or what?
Ooh, what's this? After getting banished, the bearer returns in a burst that draws in nearby adversaries. What? Just like every time they get banished? That seems ridiculous. That's like straight up better than the thing Gilman's using. I mean, yeah, it draws in nearby adversaries, which can be a downside, I suppose, but I mean, it's instant return. I'm going to take it. Also take this. See if we can no, we can't upgrade it. Okay. Oh.
Pleasure being business with you guys, so,
We just walk off while he's still trying to make small talk. You. Hang on. You. I want this back. You can have your faith stone, I guess. There you go, you have your gotta go fast trinket. And we're gonna swap this out. And hope there isn't some major detriment to it that I'm not thinking about right now. We're also going to upgrade this. That didn't seem to do anything. It said it was going to get +3, but it didn't. It's still at +3, which is what it was at initially. Surely it should have gone to +6. No? Just me who thinks that? No? Maybe? Oh well, whatever. Okay, let's go have a ride, shall we? In fact, another change of plan. Just in case this is awful, we're going to put this back on you. You can take this for a test run. Because let's face it, you're awful anyway. Commence the liberation rite. Again, you have reached the Fall of Solium, where one among you can go free, provided you prevail against the Withdrawn in the liberation rite. Who are the Withdrawn? Oh, the Bog Dwellers. It would make sense that they're top of the league since they kicked our ass.
Leader, we would ask a moment of your time. We have to talk.
As darkness falls, the minstrel and Volfred pull you aside.
We have some news that is, depending on how you look at it, potentially unfortunate.
The lone minstrel directs your attention towards the dark night sky.
The stars are, they're fading.
It's true. With the advent of the Titan stars, visibly fewer stars seem to be shining than once you saw in the sky above.
Yes. The stars themselves are vanishing. Why, I do not yet understand, but what it indicates is this. The rites are drawing to an inexorable end.
Oh. How could this possibly be a good thing? The light of the stars. Without it, the rites would be unable to commence.
Anyway, that is the bad news. The good news is there is a lot of stars to go. How many liberation rites remain, I don't know as yet. The arithmetic is complicated. An estimation of the number of the stars, the rate at which they fade, the accelerating rate at which we're being summoned here. Anyway, I'll work it out as soon as possible. For now, I feel you should be aware. We can inform the others in due time. At the moment, though, they have this right to think about, and so do you. Look forth.
As the stars above begin to shine, Volfred's words begin to sink in. It seems you have a limited number of chances remaining to liberate your companions, including this one now. See, now I've got moral questions to ask, like, oh yeah, forget all this, I'm not doing any of that. Which of my members deserve to return to the Commonwealth? Because it seems quite clear to me that they're not all going to get to go back anymore. And I mean, I want to send Ruki back. He's got stuff waiting for him. But like, Ray seems to be happy enough as she is, and Bertrude...
Congratulations, Frida.
I'll get back to the store in a minute.
Here the rites are drawing to a close. Doubtless the doing of that Orlek in all his bitter spite. For now, your exiles have another chance at freedom here upon the Fall of Solium. So too do your adversaries, the Withdrawn. They fought so very bravely for this moment. Whichever side prevails soon shall send one of its own into the warm embrace of civilization.
The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared.
I concur. The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared.
Then, anointed one of the Withdrawn, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings.
The Bog Dweller with the ever-changing, slightly sinister-sounding voice that hurts Joe's throat, Udmilde, appears from the shadows and reaches for a mask.
We are known to be the witch Udmilde. Our adversaries, they are nothing to us, or the one we serve. You shall be devoured in the coming age, an age born of strife, brought down by the annoying dogs in the background of the video and the many-seeing eyes of Islak the Astralborn.
You speak blasphemy upon the sacred side, Udmilde. If you value your liberty, then I suggest you seek your mocking of the scribes.
The scribes! They failed to stop Islak, and he shall rise again. As for ye Nightwings, ye are of no consequence in Islak's grand design.
She dons her mask once again.
Soon we shall return unto the land which Islak shall usurp. Here we shall offer him our blood, and that of many, many others.
As for you, Nightwings, what bring you bring darkness with you. What have you wrought upon the stars?
Celeste, please, we do not know what is amiss here. The Nightwings have come only to see that the liberation is carried out.
Indeed. Then make your choice, Nightwings. Who among you is to be anointed here?
Who shall return to glory?
Okay, so, speaking morally, from a moral standpoint, as we say, we've spoken to Ray a lot. She seems pretty content down here. She had a bad life in the Commonwealth. People tormented her. She came down to live here, and she's happy just journeying around with us in the wagon, so I don't think she's desperate to get back. Tizo is an imp, which makes him a lower class citizen, and therefore doesn't deserve to get... No, that's pretty harsh. But he's a drive imp, and all the drive imps live in the downside, right? That seems to be a common thing among drive imps. So it's like, would he particularly have any desire to go to the Commonwealth? I don't know, maybe I need to talk to him more. Gilman came to the downside voluntarily, I believe, as some sort of self-punishment. Is that what happened? He sort of asked to be cast down because he felt that he failed. So, like, while he's here voluntarily, and that's dumb, I feel like he should eventually sort of have some reward for his repentance or whatever, and be allowed to return to the Commonwealth. So maybe I'll send him back up. Pamitha's going. I don't care whether she wants it or not. She's getting out of the party. Bertrude has a decent business down here in the downside. She seems to be like a key player and has a pretty good life that she's made for herself, so I don't think that she'd particularly want to return to the Commonwealth either. So we're getting rid of Pamitha first, maybe Gilman next, maybe Tizo, and I almost forgot about Ruki, but Ruki is definitely going up next, actually. We're getting rid of Pamitha this time. Next time, Ruki's going up because he has something to go back for, so that just seems sensible. Anyway, this time, Pamitha.
So I'm to get my shot at all this, then. How very thoughtful of you, Rita, darling.
Who shall lend her support?
Obviously.
Ray.
Me? Well, of course, I'll do my best. This is important.
And?
Sir Gilman.
Such an honor it is for this knight to strive on behalf of the good Pamitha.
The choice is cast.
Soon, Islak. Very soon we shall release thee. We shall release thee.
And... okay, I can't do this anymore. Out. Out. Yeah. Now I'm a hard-ass dog owner. I banish my dogs from the room when I'm trying to record. Right. Okay. Now, as we were.
And as for ye, Nightwings, we have much in store for ye.
Commence.
That's the problem. I always forget the person you're trying to save is the person you control first. Oh well. Oh, I didn't think that went in then. I saw her leap at me. Oh, this is fine. This is going a lot better than my last time I ran into these guys. It was these guys who kicked my ass before, wasn't it? Kind of already forgotten, to be honest. I think it was. I know it was Dog Boy and his dog dad, but I think these guys were the second lot to get me. Oh. Okay. I think just turning the stars on makes it a million times harder, to be honest.
Islak, we invoke thee, for we seek thy ancient strength, and befoul our enemies within thy blood. Damnation to the Nightwings! Damnation to the Scribes!
The invocation of Islak. Your adversary, Witchard Milday's curse, shall summon forth dark pools of banishing ichor, wheresoever any exile is banished here this night. Okay. I feel like if she did this earlier it would have been more of a big deal, but whatever. Come on, bring your third one over. Oh shit. Walked straight into that, didn't I? Oh, they got one! Props to them. Well played, lads. Actually, I think they already scored once, didn't they? No, I'm being so patronising. Shit. Oh, they better not beat me now. They're only one goal off winning. Fuck.
And there it is. At last. The Nightwings proved their worth.
I don't know. Far too much mocking there.
The same cannot be said.
Yeah. They proved nothing except that they could very nearly turn a game round in 10 seconds.
Right. And thus, the Scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Know that this affront against Islak has been recorded, and his vengeance shall darken the skies.
Okay. I'm sure I can live with that. I don't know how to make that noise in a bird voice, so I'm just gonna go,
Huh. So, what am I, supposed to give a speech or something then? Reader, darling, all of you, look, I've no idea why you picked me. Well, I do have one, but I don't think it's right. If you'd wanted to get rid of me by now, you needn't have gone to such lengths.
Really? Really? What lengths did I have to go to then, Pamitha, because you really weren't taking a hint?
And so, I'm left only to conclude that you did this for me.
Nope. Definitely for me, 100%.
The years I spent down here, in one sense, they have all been such a waste, just utterly for nothing. Spectacularly so. I thought that my relationship with Pamitha had nowhere left to go but up, but, well, you know, not quite the case. But then, I think on what would have become of me, and I made no attempt to set things right. Had I not done everything I have, I could have lived with that, I think. I was so certain that my life would end down here. I'm only now beginning to consider that the opposite may have become true instead.
Oh, deep.
What I'm trying to say is, thanks to all of you. I mean that.
You're welcome, go away.
Oh, and Rookie?
Rookie's taken aback at the sound of his name.
Catch.
She throws him a hat. He catches it and quickly tucks it away.
Now, I guess I'd better head on back to that damned Commonwealth, so bottoms up.
She plunges in the waters of the shimmer pool and disappears from view, though her voice still rings out.
We'll have to see what we can do up there, provided that my sisters haven't had their way with it just yet. Anyway, let's find a way to keep in touch, but just in case, goodbye.
Pamatha quote-unquote earned back her freedom. May she never return.
The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may yet continue for a while.
It's kind of weird though, because like her kind of like the enemies of the Commonwealth. So what are they going to do? They're going to give her a position of power. Seems a bit odd. There's nothing to say they can't do that, but it's seems like an odd thing to do. Just give, I don't know. I'm overthinking it. We sent her away and we should have a little party now. No more bird lady. Still feel bad about not sending Rookie back though. We'll get him next. You prevailed in the liberation against the Withdrawn. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without Pamatha, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this.
I think that we learned so much from her, didn't I?
Surely the good Pamatha would rather that we celebrate than grieve.
I wonder who, if anyone among you, shall be the next to go. I know who's next. It's no brainer, it's Rookie. And Volfrid asks the group together. You sense you know what news he is about to share.
Everyone, I must apologize to bring such news at this late hour, but I felt that you would all wish to know as soon as possible. The context of our plan has changed.
He looks about at everyone before revealing to them that the stars have revealed to you both.
The stars above are disappearing. They just seem to be fading away one by one, for reasons that the scribes alone may know for certain, although we all may harbor our suspicions. See for yourself if you have any doubt that it is so.
A hush falls over all your companions, all exhausted from the rite, especially those who didn't even fucking play, and now stunned into silence.
If this phenomenon continues unbated, and we have every reason to believe it shall, then the rite shall cease when the stars no longer shine. Permanently cease, that is.
Your companions exchange glances. You sense negative emotions rising. Confusion? Fear?
Before, I gave you the impression that should the Nightwings not prevail at liberation rites, there would be other chances. This remains so. However, our chances now are numbered. The exact number I have yet to ascertain, but to be quite frank, there are more of us than we have chances left.
You sense your fellow exiles are beginning to realise what this means, because they're not quite that thick.
I know this must be difficult to hear, but it is not for this...
Try that one again.
But it is not to be a cause for panic. Our plan remains essentially unchanged. We shall take which opportunities arise and return as many as we can. I urge you all to take whatever time you need to think this through. At dawn, we shall head back south through to the Moonlight Alcove. We shall discuss it further then. Now, please get some rest. Our plan grows harder, though not insurmountable. But while we stand together, we shall still prevail.
The group disperses, some whisper in hushed tones, others turn to their quarters, speechless. There will be time later to better understand this omen. Someone wants a chat? It's Ruki. Cool. Typically Ruki would be fast asleep by this late hour, yet he is wide awake now, although staring off at the unseen. You startled him somehow.
Oh, hey chum. I was just, I don't know, feeling weird or something here, I guess. We got her out. Pam, I mean, we got her out. We sent her packing and all that. She shouldn't have had to be stuck here forever, and now she ain't. But, well, turns out I got some feelings for the girl, you understand? Though don't go telling anyone I said it, else I'll bite you right in the hand. I swear. He looks at you in a sheepish way. Look, chum. I know I ain't her type, it's just, we all got these stupid feelings and we're stuck with them. That's just how it is. She's got plenty of her own, I bet. Once in a while, feelings like that happen to be shared, and it's all just a roll of the dice. A girl like that, she won't think twice about old Rookie Greentail once she's back there, sitting pretty on some tower there or something.
He sighs, staring off into the distance.
I just hope they let her fly again, you know. I never met anyone like her is all. Never even really had the guts to let her know. Oh well, just how it goes sometimes. I just hope she gets on okay is all. And this is gonna sound pretty stupid here, but then who cares? It's stupid, but I'm thinking that if I ever get out of here myself, well, I'm gonna track her down, and, well, that's about as far as I'd figured out, chum. Anyway, thanks for the ear, and for making sure we beat those withdrawn bozos, and now, with Pam back home, I bet that plan of ours is in the bag. Maybe she can finally get her family stuff sorted while she's at it, too. I doubt it, because her sister's still down here, but you never know. Now then, I'm beat. Good night, chum.
He hurries off before you can respond to anything he said. You sense, however, that some small burden has been lifted from him now. As for Pamitha, you hold out hope that she will find her way there in the Commonwealth, somehow. As I say, somehow's a pretty major part of that sentence, because they literally hate her there, but we hated her here too, aside from Ruki, so good to be rid of her, I suppose. I'll send Ruki on up after her next time. Anyway, I think we'll leave that here for now. Not checked the exact timing of this video, but I'm sure it's about right. We'll see you for another one. And have a happy December the 10th. Yeah, it's my favourite holiday. I call it pre-Christmas. It's like the warm-up. I'm talking shit again, but what else is new? I'll see you people.